Welcome to Whiskey Vault.
I'm Daniel.
I am Rex.
This is another San Diego,
Yeah.
and it's a gift from Alex England, who's a patron saint.
Alex England, your patron saint of whiskey.
Going around the microphone.
You're gonna have to remind me. I saw San Diego. I was like, wait, this seems familiar. Have we recently had San Diego?
Not recently, but we've done several San Diegos.
And why do I remember liking it?
Because even though they're small and doing weird things, it's really good
Okay.
and complex and interesting. And even if we didn't like it, it wasn't because it was faulty. It's because it was so dramatically unique.
Yeah, and my track record, as far as I remember it, with whiskeys coming out of California, they're usually pretty damn good. Mm-hmm. Okay, so
Now,
San Diego hopefully is no exception.
Well, the ones we've gotten to try anyway.
Yeah.
We don't know much about this. When I went and looked, it's not on the bottle, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is all the information I could find was what was written on the side. So there are only 34 bottles of this, and Alex England sent us one. 34 half bottles,
Wow.
right? It's a PB Toast, which is the mash.
Welcome to Rare Whiskey, whatever day it is.
Well, what we're going to see is what we can compare it to, but 4 years old in what they call a mash of PB Toast barley, which is a specific type of barley. And we don't know much about it other than that. It's got this super dark coffee green note, though.
Green note, you get a...
Yeah, but not pine, but like...
This is cherry blended into a walnut heavy molasses.
And then a Andalusia Andes mint chocolate.
Okay, this is a really nice nose. I really like the hell out of this nose.
I said...
It's so...
I say Andalusia, Andes, right?
Yeah, you said Andalusia Andes mint.
Yeah. I meant Andes mint chocolate.
All right.
I was in the A&D world in my head.
Most people don't know that. Ty is just... That's why it tastes so good. He just blends up the Andes mints.
Yeah, just drops them in the barrel.
Right in the barrel.
Yeah.
It's a true story. I love how dark and rich this is. This has so much body and character.
Look at that. Look at the color on that.
Yeah, that is... Everything you see in the color, you're getting that much flavor. Or at least that much in the nose. It's like,
There's a lot of tannins in that
wood,
nose.
yeah, there's a wood oil.
Gosh. I anticipate this drying my mouth out a little bit.
All right.
Woo!
We'll get you right up to the edge.
Woo!
It almost
116 proof, almost 117.
takes you right up to the edge of the cliff. Because it's almost to the point where it's too much tannin and just intensity and darkness and rich and heavy and
I'm trying to find the water.
Like your tongue's getting beat up in the nicest way. Wow. Yeah. I think for most people, it probably went a little barrel heavy.
Yeah.
Probably get a little bit too tannin and woody and intense. But if you like that note,
I'm going to add a little water. Do you want to try a little water?
I'm going to do a little bit without. Hold it.
You need more whiskey before we do that.
Wow.
I don't even know what to compare this to. This is...
It almost turns savory.
Yeah, it does turn umami. Mm-hmm. And that's weird.
Wow. This has to be small barrels, you think?
Oh man, smell it now. The nose just exploded in that slightly pine... That pine note that I was anticipating as Andes mint is now pine forward.
Do you
on the
remember
nose.
what tea tree oil smells like?
I don't, but just those words makes me think, yeah, sure.
Neither do I, but the words tea tree oil seems like it should smell like this. Oh, I kind of,
Okay, hang on.
This would be for somebody that's not afraid of huge flavors, mile high proofs.
Oh,
this is
no.
Just so you broke it.
It got a little bit sappy and even more tannic.
Even more tannic.
Yeah.
Because that was the thing that was right on the edge of enjoyable for me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now there's a cola note.
Yeah. But it's like the word sarsaparilla sounds.
Yeah.
I
think some like sawdust fell
that is
into
clingy.
sawdust filled into the soda dispenser.
I'm just wondering, like, what in the world else?
I don't know, man.
I don't think there is anything.
And then eventually, you get this kind of creamy, rich vanilla note on the finish, in the exhale. Wow. I don't know if I enjoy it.
No,
This is a whiskey I respect more than I enjoy.
Yeah, no, that one took like, this is a separator. Like, this is one you release, and it's small, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because some people are going to be like, yeah, and some people are going to be like, oh, damn, no, that's not my bag.
Yeah, I think the same way that, Islay is a separator for a lot of people in Scotch, this is kind of, in the American whiskey scene, I would say, a separator in American whiskey.
Yeah.
A lot of these, because they're not completely foreign, alien notes to American whiskey. They're just cranked up so.
Very turned up.
Yeah.
Crowded Barrel had a single Mon release that was way over oaked on 5-gallon barrels.
Yeah.
And we released it anyway. It was the peated Baird's malt, right? Mm-hmm. And at the tasting room, we had like 3 full-size bottles of it. That's all we had. And they were pouring it at the tasting room. And I went in and I was like, guys, we can't pour that. Like, I tried it 3 different times, including with water.
Yeah.
And every time I was like, I can't.
Right.
No. And we poured it for a guest one time, and he took a sip, and he was like, whoa. And then we added a little water, and he was like, whoa. And then halfway through his glass being mostly empty, I took it, dumped it, and filled it with something else, and he was like, thank you.
Yeah.
And I was like, guys, we got to just use this for a glass rinse.
Yeah.
For like a smoky glass rinse when you're doing a cocktail.
Yeah.
But this can't represent like, ooh, try this.
Right.
Because this is like a practical joke.
Yeah.
Right.
This is. If you're not hardcore into whiskey.
Yeah. And even if you are, it was like, ooh, I don't know. No, I don't think we should do that.
Yeah. It's like, what do you want to try? Well, if you could kind of kick my ass.
Yeah.
And make me cough and struggle in front of a bunch of strangers.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe like water, just a tear, small tear.
Yeah, no, that is the thing, especially the locals, right? Because most of the fans that come in, they're going to be used to some interesting, big, bold, high proof flavors, the whole bit. But locals, they're coming in like last weekend they had a Crown and Coke, right?
Yeah.
And that really was,
That's a wrong thing to be like, what do you guys make?
Right.
Well, try this one.
You want to take the paint off your car?
Yeah.
Cool. Come here.
Yeah, just by exhaling on it after you leave here.
Yeah. The Whiskey Shaman. Love and light whiskey to you all. It's funny. He has a salutation.
He is the Whiskey Shaman.
To add to the psalm, it's also cool to pick wildly different bourbons, for instance, and just see where they take the group. Some will hate one and love the other, and vice versa. It's so much fun.
Talking about when we're like pouring things for tastings for people to try, instead of just assuming you know.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're all going to be entry level, these things. To one of the great tips that I think he's talking about there is pick wildly diverse things in the first entry and then see what happens. And then be ready to change your plans accordingly. I used to do that when I performed cover gigs in like coffee shops, as I'd make my first 5 songs all be totally different. And then based on how everybody reacted, the set list changed.
Here's the thing. I like it better without water. Definitely without water.
Yeah, definitely better without water. I got way more, all the things I didn't prefer.
I would categorize this as challenging.
Yeah.
But
chunky.
I kind of really like the challenge. Yeah. I'm going to chew on it a little bit. All right. Carth Onasi. If you take a bourbon out of the barrel and then you put it back into the same barrel, is it no longer bourbon? Nope, because it's going into a used barrel.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
But nobody's paying attention.
It's done all the time.
Yeah, but nobody's paying attention.
I've seen it done all the time. And practically speaking...
Are you saying there's a difference between the rules then actual day-to-day execution?
Practically speaking, there is no difference. So you are adhering to the spirit of the law.
Right.
Which is that, okay, maybe it was out of there for a chunk and then went back into the same barrel. You're not proving down, you're not swapping and finishing. It's just the same barrel. That's the spirit of the law. But no, according to TTB, you're not supposed to do that.
The letter of the law is that's a no-no.
Yeah.
But whatever, man.
But whatever.
Just whatever.
That's how laws work.
Just whatever, man.
You know, whatever.
As long as you're not, running around with a bunch of cameras doing a YouTube show in your distillery, you're fine.
Yeah.
Once again, I had fond memories, I think, of San Diego, and after
Right.
having this, it's like, okay, I can see why I would have really enjoyed something else that they made. Yeah, but again, you got to be buckled up,
Gotta be ready.
sipping with eyes wide open. You want to try again?
That's the third time I've missed
No,
the
you
trash
got-
can.
Is that the one? Here,
I'm getting blocked from the edge of the
You
couch.
got to get it nice and tight.
Is that the trick?
Tight.
Let's see.
All right, hold on. That's not tight at all. There.
Oh, for me.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think that's gonna work. You have to take a look at the angle.
Yeah, I can see
You
it.
have to underhand it.
I'm watching in the monitor here. Totally made it in. Here's the fighting, stealing, and drinking.
Fight for a friend.
You steal, may you steal your liver's heart.
And if you drink, may you drink with us.